What's going on, fuckers? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be super boring if you don't know trading and you are not invested in trading. So if you get bored easily, get the fuck out of here and go jerk off somewhere else, all right? Let's get right into it. The first thing we're going to look at is news. Well, you might be saying there is no news. Well, you're kind of right. There's absolutely no news. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? We don't even have it. There it is. There's no news today on Monday, okay? Yeah, today is Monday. Today is a holiday, so a lot of people are at home. A lot of people are trading. Today is a holiday. We don't have school today, so that was very helpful for my analysis. I had more time to sit down and look at the price action. If we look again on Friday, this was our last news. We have flash services PMI, flash manufacturing PMI. And if we look at TradingView on SPX and we look at the weekly time frame, we can notice that we are bearish, right? But are we bearish? I mean, yeah, we've been bearish the whole week, right? This is the week last week, right? Pretty bearish. And I just want to remind you that we not only hit this previous low, but we also hit this monthly low, right? So this monthly low, if we go to the 1 month, right, we have this monthly low here that was closed under, right? So now we know that on the 1 week, we're going to be bearish. Now, why are we starting off bullish this week? And I'll tell you why. This candle here, as you see, this is not a big expansion candle at all. This is a small weekly candle. This is very small, and it's going to expand towards the downside. And I'll tell you why. Because this candle right here needs to start off bullish to make its retracement back to the weekly loss or the daily losses. What I'm talking about is the daily fair value gaps, right? So we've not only created one, we've created two, and I'm guessing a third one in this candle. So we've basically had a lot of displacement over last week because of news. And now the price is trying to come back up to it and then go lower, right? Because we did close under this this low. Let me just, there you go. See all the analysis in there. So we had this this daily fair value gap also drawn out. We had this low that was, I guess you could say swept, right? The only thing is it didn't really, like, we're not seeing a huge sweep. It kind of needed to grab what I marked down here. So what we had is a monthly consequent encroachment fair value gap that was swept. And we also have a daily fair value gap, which I can show you right here. Oh, is it? It might be weekly, actually. It is a weekly. Never mind. A weekly. This is why it's more powerful. It's a weekly fair value gap that's, oh my god, so small. What the fuck? Yeah, a weekly fair value gap that was created, and as you can see, this candle nicely came down to it, and then pre-market ran back up. Open market had this candle all the way up, and now we're retracing back. So let's jump down to the 1 day, just make sure we understand our bias. So at first, my bias was that was that we're gonna be bearish, and I'll tell you how I know that market. I have, there it is. So these are my notes. Okay, let's go back here. So the 25th, where are we? Where are we? We're right here. So this is pre-market, right? This is really pre-market. I'm gonna try to find it. I believe this is like, if we go to the 1 hour, is this gonna be let's see. I don't think this is gonna match up very well. It might need like 30-minute or some shit, or even lower actually. It might just be a 5-minute trade here. Looks to be, yeah. Okay, so pre-market, I'm gonna jump down to the 5-minute right away because this is easier to say. We have the daily open here, right? Monday. Then we have, it looks like a sweep down here into this fair value gap sweep. We create a high up here, which, as you notice, right, as I'll just mark it in a box right here, this little order block is actually being used here as rejection or as a DOL, draw on liquidity. Did I forget to mark it? Yes. Did I forget to do my analysis on that part? Yeah. Yeah, I did. This line right here is just a fair value gap right here. This, I believe this is the CE, where it's like a high confluence target. of this 30-minute, if not 1 hour fair value gap here, kind of used as support. Not super accurate, but it's there. Just gonna delete it for now. So what do we have here pre-market? I'm not sure why the picture is like that, but we have this move like here, that's right here, right? Boom. This order block, it moves up, as you can see, right? And then it creates pre-market, right, around 6 a.m., this sell side liquidity that I said would be used. And look what I said, possible sell side before dump. And what I was going to do is trade this dump. I was going to trade the retracement back, because my bias for me was, hey, this is going to be bearish, right? The whole week has been bearish. We just closed under the monthly low. We're going to keep going down. What I didn't really realize was that after every big bearish move, the market always wants to go back up to retrace back to those displacement areas and to really grab that liquidity and to really dump after that. So today, obviously, yes, we went down to go back up, right? We came lower to go higher, and then we went higher to go lower. So tomorrow or after tomorrow, right, as you can already see, market closes in 2 hours, and we're already consolidating in this area. So you can see there's probably going to be a nice down move either tomorrow or after tomorrow, right, if we get news or not. So my bias, again, was bearish, right? And I'll show you the trade that I took, but pre-market notes, right, sell side liquidity before dump, was waiting for that to come in. We had this nice little, I believe 30-minute fair value gap, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, nice little 30-minute fair value gap marked out right here. Plays out kind of, I believe this is a, consequent encroachment monthly. So you see how this nicely reacts off of it, kind of bounces off, reacts to the fair value gap, comes back down, hits this at 9:10. So market is about to open here, and I'm like, shit, like my first trade, I believe, did I mark this? I'm pretty sure I did. My first trade was, wait, was it this? I swear to God, I had one before. Okay, so this is my first trade. I'll be super transparent with you guys, but I wanted to enter off this fair value gap, this 30-minute fair value gap. I wanted to get off this. So when I saw this move right here, see this one candle, I'll show you on the charts. This one candle right here that I'm pointing at, this is the candle I wanted to enter. So I wanted to do something like this, right? Enter off here and then target this, or target this fair value gap, right? Because my biases was like, okay, we're just so close that we have to go through it, right? So I was like, okay, well, let me wait until market opens, right? And I'll do the same trade, target the same thing. And so what I did was I drew, I believe it was from swing high. Where's the swing high? From here. So I did the swing high to the swing low, right? And I waited and I waited. I entered off the 7.5, right? So here, and I got stopped out, like really badly, as you can see. Was targeting this down here, a nice little push up. I was like, okay, this is just going to retrace back to this fair value gap. It lines up with our OTE, right? Boom, bam. It also lined up with the discount and premium. This was like my like trade. I was like, fuck yeah, I'll do it. So first trade of the day, and then I believe I took a second one. I don't think I marked it though, did I? Yeah, I didn't mark my second trade. Fuck. I think I took another trade up here, but I don't know. That was my first trade. Anyway, so that was with OT. That didn't work. I got stopped out, and then my bias was still bearish. I'm not gonna lie, my bias was bearish still. But then I understood at 9:30, right? Market opens here, right? Boom, it pumps up, and so I got here at market open, which you should never do. And I quickly realized like my bias was maybe right or wrong, but my entry was shit. Like I usually take my entries off of market structure shift and fair value gap created. So this would have been a valid entry, valid target, right? But this wasn't in the market open. For my trade to be valid, I would have to have a market structure shift, which this is RIA, right? We made a high, then we made a low, and we broke that high. So this right here is actually a market structure shift, right? And then guess what fair value gap we create to enter off that? We create this nice little retracement area fair value gap. And we actually come back down into here and bounce back onto it, which I could have taken my trade, right? Um, but then we would have got stopped out if my stop loss was down here or some shit, which it probably would have. This whole area, this whole confluence, I realized this, like, this is getting way too deep, but um, my bias was so bearish that I didn't mark anything bullish because I was like, there's no way it comes back up, because I was oblivious to the fact that it wanted to bring sell side and it wanted to even go higher, right? So anyways, chems up here, right? 950. I was like, oh shit, like here. And then I entered my position here, here right here. And I was like, fuck yeah, like, I'm on the 1 minute. I'm like really entering at the right position. I'm in here, it starts fucking dumping. I'm like, it comes up here. I'm like, fuck, 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 fuck. Starts dumping. I have a bunch of lines. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? It starts dumping a little bit. And then as you can see, retraces back, come almost stop loss, break even, dumps back, and then it dumps back into this 1 hour. And this is is it 1 hour? No, it's not. Where was it? Where's my fucking, is it 15-minute? And no. Wait, where did I mark this fair value gap? I'm so lost. Where was it? It's the 4 hour? No. Wait. I'm actually so lost. It's not the 1 hour. It's not the 30-minute. No way. Pretty sure. What the fuck? Oh yeah, 30-minute. There it is. I was so fucking clueless. Okay, yeah, my bad. 30 minutes is here. Yeah, we have one candle here, high, sweep, comes back down. But this right here, this little gap, that's fair value gap right here. I mean, that's 3 candles consecutively. 1, 2, 3, boom, open, close, boom, fair value gap. Little did I know, this little tiny motherfucker caused this whole move up, and for my, take profit and shit like that to not go off and my stop loss to go off. Tell you why. This little 30-minute fucker, right? Fair value gap, created price to come back down, created this fair value gap, bounced off of it because of what? I actually don't know why it bounced off like right here. That's just so many questions. So many. Oh, was this? Oh yeah, it was QQQ, wasn't it? I did have levels on QQQ. Where? Oh no, please tell me I have them. Bro, where am I? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. I had levels on QQQ. So the first bounce that we had here at 1025, right? Oh, 1025. Yeah, 1020. Perfect. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay, yeah, QQQ. Look at this. So, where's it? Is it the 3-minute or the, yeah, 3 minutes. So 3-minute, right? Boom. Look at this. QQQ levels. This is why I love Keegan for showing me QQQ, because, oh my goodness. We have a level down here, right? It's just a low, right? Might not think of anything of it, but when I was in my short position, I'm like, maybe this is a point of reversal. Guess what it was? It was. Boom, point of reversal, counter liquidity, runs back up. Guess what that creates on SPX? That also creates a run low. Runs low, creates that fair value gap around the 30-minute that we see here. Creates that on the 5-minute, boom, comes back up, retraces to a fair value gap, creates a bunch of accumulation, comes back down, trades under this fucking fair value gap that we don't need anymore. And then it comes back down to this fair value gap to really liquidate it and to really push us up. I didn't have this marked out at all when I had my position here. I'm not sure if there's another. No, there is no trade. Okay. Yeah, there's just the run up, right? I was like, target here, target, boom. And I had, I had everything marked out, right? I had my target down here. Just didn't really work out the way I intended it to do. I believe, if I'm not wrong, ES was marked basically the same. in terms of levels, I'm pretty sure. Where's the 10? So yeah, so around this 10, you know, this fair value gap that was created. I also had a level down here. Again, ES is like, I don't know how. Oh, draw on liquidity. Okay, so this was the draw on liquidity for ES. So this was the low. This is what it was. Okay, yeah, it was the low for the daily. That's what it was. Yeah, ES. Okay, ES was bearish, and so ES swept buy side. So we had a low down here. I believe this is a daily low, if not monthly low. Boom. Drawn liquidity from Friday. Drawn liquidity for Monday. We went down to sweep it. I'm pretty sure we went down to like this order block or this gap. Didn't really mark that. I just wanted to draw on liquidity. We had drawn liquidity. It's probably in the weekly, to be honest. Yeah, it's probably like low fair value gap in there. Anyways, drawn the liquidity daily. Comes and sweeps it, right? And you can see on the 1 hour, this is the black line. Let's actually mark it on, let's make it like purple, right? Purple's the draw on liquidity. Comes down, sweeps it, sweeps not exactly on the level, but beyond, and then comes back up. So on the 5 minute, right, we had our 10:30, where is it? 10 right here, this candle, right? So what we're complaining about this little candle that created the fair value gap, right? On ES, I should have paid attention. This was also a creation of that fair value gap. Came back down, nicely rejected off. Not only fair value gap, but order block, and then just had that nice little bounce up to sell side the first, and then almost sell side second, as we can see here. So that was the trade we took. We took 2 trades, both losers. Was it real money? No, it was not real money, even though I said I was switching to real money. But now I'm realizing, bro, I don't need to switch to real money now, bro. I'm just going to keep losing. I need to work on my bias. I need to work on really setting my position up, and I really need to work on just watching price action more. Because there's some stuff that when I go back in here and I take my time and I don't have the thought of I need to take a trade, I need to take a trade, I need to take a trade. When I have those thoughts, man, it's hard to take a trade. But when I don't have those thoughts, it's easy to concentrate. It's easy to make these videos. It's easier to spot stuff that I missed, right? Because obviously when market is moving, market is creating stuff like automatically. So you can't really see like, oh, price reacting off this. Like I can see that here because I marked it. But if I didn't mark it, I would miss it, and I would miss the bias, and I would miss the direction, I would miss the draw on liquidity. There's a lot of things that are missed during live market because you're so pressured to take a trade, you're so pressured to do a bunch of things, you're so pressured to not lose. SPY also dumped. I mean, it's just like things line up, man, and you gotta be aware. You know, to me, this day was basically like, we went down, swept whatever we needed, came back to open, right? Basically, the daily is showing that to us. We opened up here, or opened, and then we opened, we came down to sweep, and we closed above. That's all it is. That's really all it is. Tomorrow, I will tell you right now, if we have news tomorrow. Where is it? Okay, we do have news tomorrow at 10 a.m. I can pretty assure you that this is either going to stay at the same level or it's going to come back down and break this fair value gap and target this breaker block. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.